Blaised. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. All right, we're good to go. I want to welcome everybody. We're for the first time streaming live and vertically live, so that ought to be interesting. We'll see how that goes. So we do have a vertical live going on as well here, so that should be fun. Hey, Redneck Avenger thinks it's funny. I want to welcome you all to a special edition of the Get Blaised podcast. We were going to do this on Saturday after the show, but man, what a show it was, and Thanksgiving week and all this is pretty incredible. So, all right, enough laughing. Holy sheep shit. Okay, some people were extra excited about the show here. And we got a good bit of people here. If you're watching vertically live, we do a creation and simulation Federation, Electronic Wrestling Federation. It's interactive digital wrestling for your entertainment. Original created characters. We got creators and managers live in the chat. It is an RPG. It is Dungeons and Dragons style. People create their characters, send them into me, and then we let the game decide who wins. Now, we do a lot of different types of events. This one specifically has more interaction because it is the gift of gab. The gift of gab that's going on right now involves you guys promoing to get a boost in your stats, or a bye in the first round of the tournament, or maybe even a choice of what type of match you got to fight. So a bunch of different ways we've done it. We've used your promos in our Discord channel to help boost your characters or boost your teams. It's worked out pretty well for some teams, so some not as much. This time around, instead of just having a one-on-one tournament, I figured let's do teams. Territory War was a success. Stable War was a success. And I figured let's take it to another level, get you guys even more involved. And it has been quite a success. I know I'm on the little screen here, but all these promos, I've marked down every promo. We have over 150 promos that you guys have put out. I've keeping track by teams, so we know who gets. So I do have limits for reasons. It's a lot of work for me, number one. Plus, I want to keep it fair. We do the 100 overall. Some people don't like 100 overall, but it keeps it fair. I'm not moving your stats down to make someone win or lose. I'm not going to fuck with that shit. All it is you guys submitting your characters and seeing how they do against hundreds of other characters. Right now, the roster's at about 90. We've cut down. We've had some more missing from the aliens. And I'm here in, you guessed it, the place. Wait, let me give myself a little. I'm here in Mission Control to show you what I'm talking about. So November Rain is the theme for the November series of Supercards and shows. We're done with that. We did have another November Rain show this week, but they were planned for last week. I took a week off to get better, but we're back. You guys are killing it with the promos. I need a drink, and we're going to keep things rocking and chalking in the place to be. Mordrin's in the chat. Jiggles in the chat. Fusion in the chat. I see you all. Here we go. All right. We are going to review some things. I'm also going to bring up the show from Saturday, and we're going to watch some highlights. There were some really amazing matches. Bagwell's in the house. Mordrin is here. Wally is here. Fusion. Great to see everybody. So we got a nice representation of the Federation here. And Crimson doesn't want to get fined. Of course, I'm going to call you Crimson more because that's what it says there. That's Azrael Black. Jeff is in the houses too. Hey, what's up with that avatar? It's me. So let's get right to it. Mr. Gift of Gab found his way back into the tournament. Yes, indeed. So we'll talk about that here in a second. So you can watch vertically or you can watch on the regular channel. It's kind of neat. It's the first time I wanted to try to dual stream. So with StreamYards now, I can stream vertically or I can stream here. So if you're watching vertically, just go to the channel and click on the actual show. You can see it a lot bigger. If you're on a phone or something, you're probably going to watch it from the actual, not the vertical. All right. Let's get right to it. Your roster for December. What's up, Alexander? Mr. Chargers and Cowboys. How you doing? Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. And keep hitting the thumbs up if you haven't already. That's one absolutely free 90 free way to support the channel. Now, I say this all the time whenever I put out the rosters. If you do not see your name on this roster and you were on there last month, you probably weren't active enough. And if that's because of family, job, whatever, you're a streamer yourself, I understand. Drop me a DM if you're going to become active again. I've said it a million times. I can't afford to have LTD be a fly-by-night company no more where people watch once a month or every once in a while. I do 4 shows a week, 2 earlier in the day, 2 later in the day. Replays are always there as well. Leave comments so I know you stopped by. That's engagement. I need engagement from everybody at least once a month, or you'll be dropped from the rosters. Plain and simple like that. Can always bring people back as well. So, in the eFed world, we are very unique because I do the commentary, I do the match cards, we use universe mode, but it's your character. You can now create your character, submit it, and control your character even more. Tiffany in the building, what's happening? So for anybody new out there watching vertically, we have a hell of a community. We have people from the UK, from Australia, Canada, the United States. And I'm very blessed to have people from all around the world getting involved in this RPG. So you see some people in green. Those are the aliens. Mission Control Center is on the moon. Right now, the story is we're on the moon. We've created a bubble in our own society on the moon, Moon City. Now, planet Earth is now called the Combat Kingdom. It's a desolate wasteland, except for maybe a couple dozen big cities that remain. We're in the year 2100, as you see on the roster. In the future, I do that a couple reasons. Other people's companies don't coexist anymore. We are the only place to fight. We are the gladiators of the Combat Kingdom, the last remaining fighters in this world, in this universe, I should say now. MSW in the house. Our lethal champion is here. We'll be talking about the titles here in just a second. And the idea behind this is there is a set of aliens that allowed us to they were going to destroy humanity, blow up our planet. They had the power to do it, but they're giving us a chance. We're on the moon, and I've agreed as the owner with these aliens, but now we have a second group of entities. Alien Xander Webb that you see on the roster there was a childhood friend of mine. He is a hybrid. He's half human, half alien. He has garnered evil aliens to now try to disrupt this plan and destroy us anyways. So while we're fighting each other to try to support our families and be secure and have a roof over our head and feed our children and continue to exist, we're now fighting separate entities in the universe as well. So you now see 54, I believe, on the active roster, men, 28 women. So we're still pushing around 90 people, but I have taken a bunch off the roster. If you want to come back, drop me a DM. We'll work it out. We'll do a storyline. We'll bring your character back. I've done it for so many people. But if I don't see you in a live chat, on a comments, or in a group anywhere for over a month, your character is going to go bye-bye. Simple as that. And it's nothing personal. I want to make it as interactive as possible. So even with promos and stuff like that, it's not required, but it definitely helps. That's the whole idea behind the gift of gab. You promo, you can boost. Now, for some of the teams, it didn't work out. 1 or 2 people were promoing, the other ones weren't. And then there's the C&K group. We brought them back for the tournament. We didn't hear from them. Now the aliens have abducted them all and left the drum monkey here to fight. That summarizes most of what's going down. We have managers for these teams that are fighting, and we're down to 4 teams. I like having the managers around. Not sure how I'm going to be able to keep as many characters and managers. We'll see how that goes. We now have secondary managers or captains for some of the teams as well. I did that just to enforce and just to get more people involved. So I have a couple extra people. Azrael Black is now associated with the ACE, which he's always been part of anyway. The Enchanted Raven is linked to the Chosen family. She's now part of that crew as well. Drum Monkey, taken in by the MAD, which he is a part of instead of the C&K. And Clinton McCleary has always been a part of the Rebellion. He is now honorary captains, is kind of the best way to say it. I was the manager of the Bounty Hunters. They've been eliminated. J-Dog was the manager of the Scavengers. They've been eliminated. But now J-Dog is associating. He is the first alien sympathizer, and there will be more. They are looking for more. They are trying to turn you guys into their side. What's up, Beast in the building? Beast had a cool show earlier today. I was checking out your show. Props. Good shit. Sean Shamrock was the Cowboys from Hell manager. He did a lot of work, but the Cowboys, unfortunately couldn't get past that round. The Red Lounge was eliminated as well. Schalke was the manager, and it all came down to the fighting in the ring. The promos were great. They definitely helped some teams, but now let's look at teams. Now that I say it, teams. There has been some changes to these teams. Let me remove the chat on screen just to show you. Tag teams have pretty much remained the same. Same thing with G6 teams. We now have the Boots and Blood team of Mordrin and Jake making their return. We now have Mordrin not with Angelita, but with Raven in the Monarch. And we'll talk about why here in just a minute. You see his name twice. There's a reason behind that. As far as tag teams, some people still looking for tag teams in the women and the men. If you are not on the list and you want to, go ahead. So, Beast, we have a waiting list. You have to send me a DM, get an application. There's a process. Right now, the roster's full, but if you are interested, I need a DM from you. I know you're in the Discord. You can hit me up on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, X, and I could get you an application. Then you fill out the application. Based on the application, you get in line, and then we kind of bring people in when needed. So being involved, showing up at the shows is first. We want people that are involved. I understand you have families. I understand you have jobs. I understand you have kids. I understand a lot of people you are streaming daily as well. I cannot accommodate everybody anymore. And the roster will probably thin down even more in the future. We'll see how it goes. But I want to include as many as I can because I want this place to be the hub of where e-fetters come to test out their their created wrestler. Big shout out to Hot Fire Rose in the building. What's happening? My man Philly Halftime in the house as well. Good to see you. Yeah, Beast, there's a process here, and I support you. I've seen you around. Brandon Bones has been on the waiting list as well. He's been coming around also. So we'll see. You never know when someone new will show up or when someone who's been here before becomes active again. I always use my boy D-Train. I love D-Train. If he ever becomes available again, D-Train's back on the roster without any question. Now, the G6, I've made a couple changes. And if you don't want these teams, you let me know. But SJ Ray and Dallas, I put Raven Black with them for Big Chirp Energy G6 team. Goddess and Cougar had Schalke. Schalke is now with Cassie and Melinda in Muy Caliente. So Miss Jiggles I've put with Goddess and Cougar. They all know each other well. Obviously, Dreamweavers are former now G6 champs, Butterfly, Witcher, and Daisy. Lanale have won the titles again, Diamond, Patty, and Emily. Cassie, Melinda, and Schalke. Angelita, Carmen, and Laura. We have Lady Devil, Tiffany, and Whisperer, Pillars of Power. And these two teams were just those left who I thought would work well together. Hot Fire Rose and Jen Richards have been at odds. Could Crushing Kelly be the one to help bring them together to have a solid G6 team? We'll see. And Jade and Carrie Barrett, Molly Mercy has worked good with just about anybody. Let's see if Cold Fusion and Molly Mercy can work as a G6 women's team. So there's your teams, which we have more teams than we've ever had here in LTD. And it's not like if you're in a tag team, you don't fight singles. I do try to move things around and stuff like that. Fusion instead of J-Dog. Well, J-Dog's an alien now, so that can definitely be a possibility. So the revolution of Azrael, Andy, and Fusion And J-Dog has his own new team now, and we're going to talk about them. I'm going to show you them here in a little bit. We had the one alien, and we've had aliens in the past that ended up being our LTD performers that they put in the alien masks. Of course, Wally, you're always MAD. If you're part of the Madness Asylum Disciples, you're always there, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're part of the faction. Right now, it's just a different team, but if you're MAD, you're MAD for life, as they like to say. So we will have some tag qualifiers and such. Actually, G6 qualifiers, because the tag team title match is taken. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Those are your teams. Champions. Here's your champions in November. We had a lot of turnover in November for the champion. Jamar's in the house. What's happening? We had new tag champs, new battle queen, new princess, new warrior, new lethal champ, new crazy 8, new blitzkrieg, and new G6 women. Let's go into December. Welcome to long December, and there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last. I love that long December song. It's about 80 years old, but that's okay. Counting Crows, you guys might have heard of them. Spedworm in the building, Drew Hawthorne. Big shout out to Drew and Digital, Melinda, Totes, all of them for the bounty hunters who've been putting in work for the promos. Now we have new G6 champs again. Lonale seemed to own that division. So those other qualifiers are going to be very interesting. And Jester, talk about a full circle moment. Yeah, I know, Jake. That's another one since you're with. I didn't know about the Jeff thing with Mordrin. If it was going to be Mordrin and Jake permanently and not Jeff, so I did keep that up there. So Texas Pride will change as well, since it seems Boots and Blood's back full time, and I'm all for it. Jester, it was remember a guy named, I'll say his name one time, Radio Rex had his own little company called Holier Than Thou Pro Wrestling, HTTP, which is also an internet pun, if you know your hyper transfer protocol. So, it was the Holier Than Thou Wrestling Champion. We turned it into Hostile Terrain Testing Program, which is our NXT. It was our training program, our entry-level title. Jester was the first one to ever win it. We had a YouTube title. They merged. Then it was only content creators that could hold that title. Then it became the internet title, and anybody can hold it. And we voted on it, and we wanted to honor the warriors of wrestling past. The Road Warriors, Sting, the Ultimate Warrior, and such. We changed it. You guys changed it to the Warrior Championship. Jester was the first ever champ, and now he's, I think, like the 34th champ we're on right now in that category. Yes, I have all the champions right now. We've had 96 world champs. We've had 91 lethal champs, and Miles Stanley Ward is the champ now. We've had 88 tag champs, 35 G6 champs, 18 Combat Kingdom champs of the Stable War, 83 Crazy 8 champs. Crazy 8 and Blitzkrieg are going to have a lot because that normally changes a lot. 83 Crazy 8 champs. Andy Price is our current champ. 111 Blitzkrieg champs. That one changes hands almost every time because there's 9 other people fighting. Cowboy John has that title. 75 Battle Queens, and Dallas Cole is the champ. We've had 29 Assless champs, and Goddess still has those. We've had 5 mixed tag champs, Lady Devil and Brooklyn. Joker are those champs. We've had 33 Warrior Princess, which was the tap out princess title before. SJ Razor champ there. We've had 40 tag champs, the Double Duchess, and that's Kelly and Diamond right now. And we've had 4 Battle Queen G6 champs, and that is the Dreamweavers right now. So there's your championship. That's what everybody's going for. That's the end-all, be-all. That's the name of the game here in LTD. Leaning Towards Death Wrestling is about winning titles and being royalty. Hence, Dragonheart is our king. He is on top of the world. I don't let anybody else call themselves king because that would take away from having one king. Dragonheart and the Dragon family stand on top of the world. You have your double dukes. The dukes are the tag champs. You have your queen. I don't let anybody else use the nickname of queen. You know what I'm saying? Battle Queen Dallas Cole. She's our only queen. Our double duchess, our women's tag champs. And then we have the princess. We have the monarch tag champs. So we have gladiators as G6. Blitzkrieg and Crazy 8 are, in their own niche as well. So you want to become royalty in the Combat Kingdom. That's the name of the game. Here's your current champions. And of course, a lot of people also want to be on this list. Over here, we have 25 that have held 4 different championships. For the men, it has to be 4 singles titles. For the women, it's just 4 titles in general because there's more titles for the men. But we have 25 people that have held that Grand Slam champion. And then you guys started the level up rankings. Level up rankings are number of championships you've held, different championships, and number of title reigns you've held. That's another way to gauge yourself against other people here in the company. It's all part of the game. Man, what a damn game we've created. We've taken board games, dice games, internet games, computer games, video games, and meshed them all into one into this RPG, which I love to be your dungeon master and guide you along. And I even got the promo a little bit this time around as a manager of the Bounty Hunters. Now, I'm not the manager of the Bounty Hunters anymore because we're done with Gift of Gab. We lost. But that doesn't mean I can't pay the Bounty Hunters for another bounty. AJ Cool Kid in the building. What's up? So there's your championship picture right now going into December. In December, I know we always got Christmas chaos and carnage, and we look forward to, or are we worried about New Year's extinction is our Supercard. So we have those things going, plus the Gift of Gab will finish this week. And we're going to talk a lot about that here in a little bit. There's your champions. A different way we're doing Get Blaised today is we're going to recap. Normally, we're previewing the show before a Saturday show. Temple's in the house. Salute to you, my friend. Thanks for popping in. Today, we're going to, in hindsight, look back at November Reign. This was our Supercard on Saturday. Previously on Leaning Towards Death Wrestling. Here's the match card, and then I'm going to bring up the actual show, and we're going to watch some of it. We had reward matches. Carrie Barrett won at game night her opportunity to pick a match. She wanted to fight her sister, Jade, and Rick Logan as well. The Cold Fusion family fought each other. Nothing but sledgehammers. What a way to kick off the show. We had a Warrior Rumble to see who fought Andy Price. We rewarded Patty with a match from game night and roulette. Tiny versus Lita versus Kelly. We had our championship matches. G6. Mordrin. The return of Boots and Blood. But the Pit Crew spoiled that return. The managers battled. Shmoo, Fusion, J-Dog, and Sean Shamrock. The Warrior Princess match. Tiffany and SJ Ray. Jester won the Rumble and fought Andy Price. And then the 2 ladder matches. Holy shit. If you didn't see Raven, well, it was, that's not corrected there. It was Molly versus Raven. Jen Richards didn't make it. So it was Molly versus Raven in probably a match of the year candidate. That was one of the most incredible matches, especially a ladder match. And then Leo, Rob, and John Breakdown had one of the fastest ladder matches we've ever seen. And then, yes, that War Games to decide what team got back into Gift of Gab was epic. Let's do this. We're going to share the screen and take a look at November Reign. Let's see how that looks. That's pretty decent. So we are going to take a look at a couple different things here. First, this is our first match. Let's see if the audio is coming through, first of all. Oh, maybe if I mute it. We have audio. So we're just going to skip through the show and find a couple spots and review. Let's take a look at how this match ended, our first one with the sledgehammer.
My husband used to ejaculate prematurely until this.
My hubby is ejaculating so fast, and then he gets so anxious about it.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Rick Logan Parfit has Kerry locked away and gets the win.
A submission.
Was challenged by Kerry.
A submission win for Rick Logan Parfit in our first matchup. Brandon Bones needs the rest of that ad just in case. So a great fight between the Cold Fusion trio. Now let's go to the end of this Rumble.
Has become a family. Hell, I'll even give the Rebellion family lately. The way Jiggles and Fusion have brought together that crew, you got to be shitting me. Gav and Mavericks are even family, and they hate each other. These all families are fighting for each other.
Oh, the Pecker
checker. Humanity and the humanity of the Pecker checker from Clinton McCleary. Yeah, Jen didn't threaten her. That's what's wrong with you, Angelita. You think it's a threat just because someone steps to someone in your family. This is war. We're the gladiators of Combat Kingdom. That's what it's all about. There goes Sly. Keep fighting, Sly. Keep fighting, Sly. I'm rooting for you, Sly. You've been one hell of a warrior this whole year. Tell him, Jiggles. Yeah, there are honorary captains. Clinton has his connections to the Rebellion. Azrael has his connections to ACE. And Jester did it. The first ever Warrior champion will now have an opportunity to get that title back after all this time and after it's been renamed time and time again. Andy Price, you now have your opponent. The winner of the match, Jester.
So Jester, full circle, 5 years later, wins an opportunity at the title that he won first. We might as well summarize all of these. Here's the match between three ladies that knew each other very well. And I even asked Kelly, what do you think about fighting someone you know so well? She was like, that is a benefit.
Ladies will have bragging rights over the other two. Joker's in the building. There he is. Tiffany versus SJ Ray. Later on tonight for the Princess title. There it is. Are you fucking kidding me? Stop winning shit, Lita. Stop winning shit.
So it was Angelita pinning Kelly to get the win in that one. Now, next we had the G6 women's title match. And you guys know how G6 matches go. You got to get that first fall if you think you're going to win. This one, well, it's going to be anticlimactic to end. That's normally how they go. Let's take a look back at how this one concluded. And it was Lanale.
Shit. And it looks like the ownership of the G6 titles, Lanale. Look at Diamond in the ring.
As Butterfly
As
eliminated left.
Continue to beat
was
down
all but
on
over.
Richer. It looks like a title change is inevitable here in our first tip. Ooh, damn, Nightmare Drone Cam getting right up in it. Lanale. Carmen and Laura. Carmen and Laura earned themselves a qualifier for Double Duchess title shot. Diamond and Kelly. Carmen and Laura will face, I don't know what other tag team they're going to face, but Carmen and Laura have impressed the committee enough that the Latin American Express, will have next week a mystery opponent. There it is.
Diamond pins Witcher for the win. Here's a couple of check out the highlights.
Third time they own
The
these
G6 match, you
championships.
saw Lanale now for the third time hold this championship. Lee does the curse that I can't do shit about.
Wally.
Good fire ass.
What's up, Wally?
Bring her mom back permanently. That's something.
What a fight.
There was a big opportunity right there for Whitaker to get a fall.
The Dreamweavers reunited, then won the title, but it's Lanale once again.
If this doesn't control your glucose today, I will
gotta
pay you
control your
$1
glucose
million
now. Thanks, Dr.
live
Phil.
on my
As your G6 Women's Champion.
Boner pills and glucose pills. I ain't paying to get rid of commercials. Plus, I get paid on the commercials. So watch the commercial. There it is.
The winners of the match and new Battle Queen G6 champ, Patty Chase, Emily Lanale, and Diamond Sky. Lanale.
I love Diamond's new look, too. I changed it up from that blue or purple because I can't tell blue and purple that well.
Who will step up?
There you have it. Lanale winning the titles back. And then it was the return of Boots and Blood versus the Pit Crew. Pretty crazy to see these two guys coming back down the ring together, eh? A lot of people like the gear that the Pit Crew wear as well. Unfortunately, I have some bad news. Let's watch the conclusion of this match first. Then I'll give you the bad news about the Pit Crew.
Go tie up now. Mordrin's going to trip him up. Look at this. Eat some canvas. Wally had a good Thanksgiving with your family. That's good. That's awesome, man. Leather shiny. You know what I mean, Odd. Make it more leathery look like it's boots. Like match the shine on the boots. You know what I meant, Odd. Don't give me shit. I'm going to put you on the shit list with Angelita, Odd. Chicken dinner. There you go. I know some people are having, there's people on the East Coast have crab for Thanksgiving. I had a fabulous meal. Then I had turkey later on that night. Then I had turkey later on that night again. Brian Hernsberger in the building. That reminds me, tomorrow I'm going to have to get another McRib. Or maybe I'll wait till Monday. I got 3 of them so far since they've been back. Happy Meal Hernsberger in the chat. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Your Odds Cornet's the biggest pot stirrer there is. There's
Tag team finisher on an upside down table did it.
Pin the Pit Crew. Spoil the return of Boots and Blood. Big win.
And here you see some of the highlights of the return of Boots and Blood. And you can bet your dupa one loss ain't going to stop them. And unfortunately, Marley Good and the Pit Crew won't be a tag team until we can figure out, because Marley Good is missing. Marley Good and Shadow Press have not been found, and I fear they've been abducted by the aliens. And here's that finisher. Boom! Putting Jake's head right on the upside down table. And the 1, 2, 3. We're hoping for the health and safety of Marley Good.
The winners of the match, Jesse Jackhammer and Marley Good, the Pit Crew.
Then we had this match where Sean Shamrock didn't want to take off his hat. J-Dog's still wearing a mask, and Shmoo in his damn riot gear. How did it end? Brutally. It was a shovel elimination match.
$20 is $20, folks. And J-Dog is out. It's down to Shamrock.
Shamrock
and Shmoo.
eliminated J-Dog.
Shamrock said some bad
Now
things
it's
about my
Shmoo
best friend Shmoo.
And Shamrock. Shamrock had
Shmoo's
words
gonna
for
put him in
all
his
the
place.
competitors.
Drone Cam doing great work here tonight, Nightmare.
I know, right, Storm?
And now Shamrock could be looking for a Shamrocker. Here we go. No. Takedown by Shamrock. Hooks the leg. Sean Shamrock. 1, 2, and 3. Shamrock wins.
Now Shmoo will go back
Don't
to
you
his
know,
security
okay?
job. But Sean Shamrock and Fusion, they're now on the full-time roster. There's only like 4 shovels though, right? 4 or 5 shovels?
Got the weight of the world in this heavy load.
I was hoping for more shovels.
Got a picture of my kids took right here in my vest, putting their faith in daddy to a final test. Every choice I make, every line I cross, counts a final cost, and those was lost.
Bowtie did a good job. There's the elimination of J-Dog. And then here's the elimination of the Shmoo. 5. It was 5. You guys remember. That's decent. I mean, it's better than 1 or 2.
And I promised I would be on this broken path for my family.
Oh, winner of the match, Sean Shamrock.
There you go. Sean Shamrock back on the active roster with that win.
Now,
Next-
this is just the
Oh my
sweetest wallet
goodness.
I've ever seen. GPS trackable,
Get yourself a wallet.
trigger engage.
All right. Warrior Princess Championship was next. Tiffany Sky and S.J. Ray. Got to hear Tiffany's entrance, right?
Hey. Shit.
Yeah, girl. Nothing means nothing.
Our next match is for the Warrior Princess Championship.
Look at that
From
entrance.
Brooklyn, New York, the challenger.
Probably one of the best
the
entrances we got. I give it credit. Especially because it looks like he's rapping her theme song.
You wanna get on this A-team, living to the extreme. I like me on caffeine, league of its own esteem. Then let me hear you scream. Catch me on that live stream, like it like a damn meme. Because I am the cream of the crop. Watch me rise to the top. Watch me slide to the top. Watch my eyes as I drop. Almost forgot to pop and lock.
I'm really starting to like this format of the plays, not the pre-show. I like the post-show better.
Power in my bag and it's heavy as book. Baby, don't break your stare. Watch me as I rise up. Super future got my bag and I know you can't stand it. This kind of shit though, you can't plan it. Creme, dollar creme. Play
Hard
it
not to
again.
dance to
Play
this
that
theme
beat back
song.
again. I am the creme, dollar creme. Write it down.
That's
Take
please.
notes. Where your pen? Where your pen?
All right, let's get to the conclusion of this match and see how it broke down. S.J. Ray and Tiffany.
Now SJ could be looking for the wing clipper. If she gets that cross face on, this shit is over. Submission specialist, SJ loves it. Oh, the party crasher. The finisher, the destroyer of SJ Ray. Oh, close again. So close. SJ helping Tiffany back up to a vertical base. SJ Ray has her up, and down goes Tiffany. Big elbow by SJ Ray. He hooks the leg. The champion trying to retain. 1, 2, and 3. The champion.
Great
holds
fight by
on to
Tiffany,
the
but
title.
SJ Ray seems like she does not want to let go of that Warrior Championship. SJ showed a lot of her maneuver, a diverse moveset, and a submission
Hey, Whisper
specialist.
Bagwell is in the building.
This
Welcome
time she
to the
didn't need it.
show.
Flip a little pulse. Do you guys like the post shows or the pre-shows better for these Get Blaised shows? I'm kind of liking the ability to go back and watch the post shows. Pre-shows are good too. We can do a little of both. I'm just curious what you guys prefer.
There's the party crasher, but she kept going, just turned it up a notch. Tiffany hit F Sky, but maybe too soon. And there it is. The winner of the match, and still your warrior princess, SJ Ray.
Good point, Mordred.
Sponsored by Big Chirp Energy.
That's a good point.
We'll be right
Get ready
back
for-
after this commercial break
Like them both.
with the Warrior men's title match.
So our next fight, we saw Jester win earlier in order to get this opportunity. Let's see how this match ended. And the commercial first.
Out of the lock, and now kick to the back. He gonna need a bacchiotomy. Afternoon delight. Jester right back at it. Oh, Jester got him. Broken laughter. 1, 2. No. I thought we had a new champion. And now Jester. Here we go. Here it is. Jester, Wolf Sleeper, we got a new champion. He's done it again. Now a 2-time. He's held 7 different championships. Now 14 different title reigns. 7, 14. Unbelievable in the
Yeah, level up rankings. Jester has 7
In
different
the rankings,
championships,
the level
14
up
title reigns. That's
rankings.
impressive.
impressive.
And this is his second time winning this
Indeed.
title. He was
Andy's
the
got other
first.
things to
Now
worry
he's the
about. Still
current
your
champ.
crazy 8 champ. And he's in our main event war game. Andy was a double champ. Now this man's a double champ. The winner of the match. And new Warrior champion, Jester.
Double champion, as the G6 champs have held on to those titles for, holy shit, since March 29th, they've had those G6 titles. Now, coming up next, hell, I could show this whole match. It was incredible. The ladder match. On one side, we had the Gift the Gab tournament, and people have promo booths. On the other side, we had, where's my thing? Triple Threat Briefcase. The briefcase that is for 1, 2, 3 different championships. We started out with 27 men and 12 ladies. After triple threat matches, we got down to semifinals, and then these are the last 2 ladies left standing to see who could be. And man, this one was just incredible. A back and forth over and over. Let's see how much of the match I can get here. Let's enjoy this.
Just climb the ladder, Molly. Where are you going?
Molly had a hell of an opportunity right here to get the briefcase. She chose to put more damage on
You had
Raven.
one in your hand. Molly. She's lost her mind. That head wound may have just triggered Molly. And here comes Raven fighting back. Down goes Molly, and now Raven's going to climb up top. This is going to do it. Enchanted Raven looks to be the triple threat.
Both women had
briefcase
ample
winner.
opportunity to win this, and it was one of the best fights. Check out the whole match on the actual broadcast if you
Done
can.
it, Raven.
And there it is. As
wins.
Molly got up, Raven gets the triple threat briefcase. She goes
What
to
a
mixed
fight.
tags
Fight
with
of the night
Mordrin.
right there, people.
So she'll fight for the mixed tag champs with Mordrin. You also get a Battle Queen title shot and a Warrior Princess title shot.
Amazing battle.
You'll fight SJ Ray on the
That was bad. We
13th,
got a triple threat ladder
long
match
December,
next.
for that Princess
It's going to be
Championship.
even
Also that
crazier.
night, we'll see Miles Stanley Ward take on Leo Angel for the Lethal title. We're going to hear from Miles here in a second on what he thinks about his first defense of that Lethal champion. Take this back. Sorry, Lita. Sorry, Lita. You don't get the mixed tag with Mordrin. It's safe and they get real stay okay and all that.
I almost didn't buy this NFL wallet, but when Black Friday.
Next up, can we get there? The men's ladder match. Now, the men's ladder match was a triple threat. And you'd think with a triple threat, it lasts longer.
You know I don't play right.
They didn't play right.
Our next match has him up, and it's given Leo an opportunity to climb up. This could do it. This one might be a lot quicker. Leo trying to grab that case.
Rob fighting below.
It could be over right here. Leo's got it.
Preoccupied.
Leo's got
fighting
it.
each other.
Leo's
Leo
got it.
Angel becomes your
Can he
triple
unhook
threat
it?
briefcase holder.
It's over with the quickness, like I said. Wow.
You don't
the
play
other
right,
two
but he
got
won right.
tangled up.
Right?
And just like
Some
that,
highlights
the
from this
opposite
match.
of the
It
last
was a
match.
quick one. Probably the fastest thing. This is the
Record
fastest
time.
ladder match out there.
You know I don't play right.
The other two, I predicted it. I think I wished it. I made it come to fruition.
You know I don't play
A lot of
right.
people in the chat
You know I
talking
don't
about
play
that.
right. Don't do this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like.
Wow, that was quick. Wow, that was fast.
Wrestling Roulette, get your numbers in the chat. The main event is next. What team will stay in the competition and what team is going home?
You know I don't play.
Congratulations to Leo Angel. He now gets a lethal title shot, a warrior title shot, and he selected tag team. So Atticus and Matt Storm will face Leo and Dubs, the former tag champs, on, I believe, either the 13th or the 20th. We got 2 long December shows Tag title will be on the 20th. Civil Warriors versus Disillusion. So let's bring on the current lethal champ and see what he has to say about his opponent on the 13th. Welcome to the show, Miles Stanley Ward. What's happening, man?
Hey, what's up, Blaised and everybody, the LTD?
Good to see you. So you're the lethal champ, the hardcore champ, the extreme rules champ, whatever you want to call it. Leo Angel has the briefcase, and he'll be fighting you on the 20th. What's your thoughts going into that fight?
The 20th of December?
You got it.
Well, all I can say is may the best man win. And by the way, I didn't even realize that excuse me, that November the 1st that I won the Lethal Championship. Anyway, I mean, I was at NecoCon at the time. So, yeah.
Did you have a good time? Those are always fun.
Yep. It's an anime convention, by the way. So, yeah.
Yep. That's awesome. I know Dragonheart goes to those too, and I know a bunch of other people that go to all kinds of cons, but the anime ones are pretty wild as well. So I'm sure you had a blast.
Yep.
Did they have, I'm sure there was a ton of people in costume. What was your favorite costume? Was there one that was really intricate that you liked out of the anime costumes?
Dang, it's kind of hard to say, but there is one I did see. That's like a replica from Japan that has a Godzilla, head of Godzilla, like the one like in the 90s, the 90s Godzilla. That's what I seen back at NecoCon. It was like
sweet.
I'll show you guys that picture, but I'm gonna post it up on Facebook when I get a chance.
Sweet. Appreciate you stopping by, Miles, as always, my friend.
Sure thing, Blaze.
Best of luck in your title fight. And definitely check out Miles Stanley World Championship Wrestling as well, MSWCW on his channel. Always a good time. Butterfly in the building, holding down them likes. I dig it. So we have one more match to go. And this was the one that was a long time coming. ACE, your Stable War champs, losing to the MAD in the semifinal. Bounty Hunters, led by, well, not led by me, financed by me, I should say. Led by the General Totes Magoats, to be honest with you. There's Leo Angel. That title's there. He has words right back. That's going to be a hell of a fight. Keep it warm, Miles. He's coming for that title. So the Bounty Hunters were eliminated by the Chosen Family. But based on Drew Hawthorne's words, Totes' words, Witcher, Melinda, and of course the Digital Dog, they got back into this second chance opportunity, a War Games match. Andy Price has been doing wonderful things. He has a lot on his plate as he was a double champion through this whole thing. He put out some great promos. Of course, Matt Storm is the Mr. Gift of Gab, the winner of the last two. And Atticus seems to be on another level right now than he usually is. But me, I give credit to Diamond Sky and Crushing Kelly to get those three guys on the left back into this War Games and give them the chance for them to continue in the final four of this competition. Let's look at how this War Games match broke down for second chance opportunity.
Huggies Fast Absorbing Core.
And get your Huggies while you're at it, too. If your pee leaks.
Hey, Barrett, there you are. The sledgehammer match was first. Hey, there's a sledgehammer in there for you now. Big shout to Jade Barrett, Cold Fusion, Carrie Barrett, Rick, Logan Parfit, big knee strike by Totes. Thank God I ain't doing the podcast tonight. My voice is about gone.
Now this is when Match Beyond has begun. All 6 men in the ring.
Everybody.
First submission
Hydraulic
or pinfall.
Digital.
One team. Look, Digital had the win right there.
Oh, but
there's the teamwork
right there
of Andy and Storm.
That was fun, Jade. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, man got the shit kicked out of him.
Coach moves in to try to help Digital. Hawthorne getting back up to a vertical base. Whoever wins this has definitely earned it through promos, through battles, and through throws of hammer. Now with Andy Price in the other ring, the numbers game for the Bounty Hunters for a moment. Holy cannolis. Hot wings. Oh, Hawthorne throws him down. Atticus with a
point,
shot
I thought
through
the Bounty
back,
Hunters
and
could have had it
Yoki
made.
Lane. Down he goes.
Look,
Andy, here we
and
go.
Atticus
Cover made
picking
by,
up the
this
pace.
could do it. Atticus one, save made
Digital
by
makes the
Digital
save.
Dog. But Storm's there with a sledgehammer.
It was a toss-up.
What
All
a
6
fight.
men beat
What
the
a
shit out of each
battle.
other.
Incredible shot to the dupa by
He's in the
Storm on
building.
Hawthorne. Bowtie can't even look. Look at the referee. He can't even look. He's got his back turned to the ring. It ain't up to him. Look at Digital. Up top. Big slam on. Oh, into the ropes. Yikes. Hawthorne on Storm. Big slam. Cover. This could do it.
Another opportunity for the Bounty Hunters to win. Storm
on
with the
Andy,
save.
I should say. Storm makes the same. They are beating the snot, piss, shit, farts, and burps out of each other. Holy piss. One. And only a one. No, he ain't frozen. He just doesn't want to see this carnage in the ring. Destruction everywhere.
We're going to the Red Lounge tonight for the after party, Cass.
Andy Price up top. Oh my God.
Look at that move by Andy.
Me?
Unreal. And that ends
ring.
up winning
Here's
it.
the cover. This might
All
do
the way,
it.
Cutter, all the way
One.
across the ring.
Everyone else
1,
is
2,
caught up
3.
in the anarchy and chaos.
The battle
wins.
decides it.
Andy Price with an
And here's some highlights
maneuver.
of this War Games match. It started out with Atticus and Digital Dog. The Bounty Hunters were on a roll.
Eliminated the Bounty Hunters.
And then you
But the
introduced all
Bounty
these
Hunters'
weapons.
job will
It
never
goes to
be
another
done.
level.
Incredible action. Shout out to Kelly.
Monstar tried to
and
sneak
Diamond.
in with a black
Getting the
hood
shot
and
back
black
in and
mask,
Matt
but we
Storm,
caught that son of a
Mr.
bitch
Gets
and
the
didn't let him
Gab.
climb the
Will
cage.
fight Count Raythok.
I have a theory on that,
Wednesday
though.
in the first match. Crushing Kelly will fight Goddess of Pain. Atticus Black versus Kelly Mavericks. Diamond Sky versus Miss Jiggles. And Andy Price versus the Gift of Gab. Unreal. Couldn't ask for a better final match. The Bounty Hunters, shout out to the ACE. The Bounty Hunters ain't going anywhere. The winners of the match and second chance opportunity, Matt Storm, Atticus Black, and Andy Price. Anarchy and Chaos Enterprises. Your Stable War champs are
They
in
win
the
back-to-back events.
semifinals
They are your Stable
of
War
the
champs.
Gift
Can
of
they win the Gift of Gab too? We'll find out.
2 promos for all involved.
So that was your match card. That was November Rain. It was incredible. But it was what happened after that that had people talking even more. After that match, of course, we had our triple threat briefcase winner, Raven. She's going to get 3 title shots. A shot at the Battle Queen and Dallas Cole. A shot at the Warrior Princess, SJ Ray. And her and Mordrin against LD and Joker for the mixed tag titles. Leo Angel, your triple threat briefcase holder for the men. He will have an opportunity at the Lethal Champion, Miles Stanley Ward, which we just heard from. He'll also have the opportunity at the Warrior Championship, Jester, and he has chosen the tag. So Atticus and Storm will face Leo and Andrew Dubbs, former tag champs, Civil Warriors. But here's what people were talking about after the show. On the stage, the hybrid alien Xander Webb, the Gray, was joined by Alien X, now red. Alien Y, now orange. And now these monsters, a huge blue alien, a big bruising green alien, and a wild and wacky purple alien. They got the whole freaking rainbow, and obviously it's so we can tell them apart. Because these 6 individuals have already recruited the inanimate J-Dog, and they said they're not done. So Everyone, if you feel like joining the aliens, that's up to you. But I don't recommend it. These evil aliens must be and will be stopped. I made an agreement, not with Xander, but with people he was working with. These are not the people I made the agreement with. I made the agreement with some rational aliens that were going to let us try to save our own humanity by proving our worth. Now, Xander wants to bring in these other ones and recruit you to try to fight us, to beat us. Pretty much, they must have watched some old TV shows from what we used to call Earth. But to identify themselves, they have the ability to change colors. Obviously, color doesn't matter on their planet. It shouldn't anywhere, if you ask me. They can morph into different colors, but for the sake of identification, we have evil alien Red, who we've been fighting him. Alien Orange, who you guys thought was Devin Wolf, was an actual alien. Now we have these two monsters in the middle and that other evil son of a bitch purple alien. Trust me, there will be battles. We'll talk about them here soon with these aliens. We must beat them to eliminate them. Oh, the Gift of Gab. The Gift of Gab tournament has surpassed the first three. And I showed this earlier. This is every name of person who promoed number 1, 2, or 3 out of their allotted 3 promos, and whether it was an audio or video promo. This first page was the first round, and there's 55 of them. The second page goes into the second chance promos in round 2. We got up to 110. The third page, starting the semifinals, we're now at 118 promos, plus close to 50 in the preliminaries. We are closing in on 200 promos for this competition. I thank each and every one of you, because I always say, you guys, it could be flavors. You never know. You could, Brandon, we can bring you in to lick them and taste them. Dragonheart wants the blue one. That's the biggest one. Be aware, he's a monster. And it doesn't matter if you're black and white, purple, orange, green, or gray. But if you're an alien, you're on my shit list. Let's hope they're fruit striped gum and they don't last very long. But we started out with 9 teams, 6 in the first round, 3 got buys in the preliminaries. The Scavengers, the C&K, and the Red Lounge. Just so happened, all 3 of the teams that got buys lost in the second round. The Chosen Family beat the Bounty Hunters to advance. Anarchy and Chaos beat the MAD beat the Anarchy and Chaos to advance. Rebellion beat the Cowboys from Hell. The Rebellion beat the Red Lounge. MAD beat the C&K. And that's when Caleb, Demented, Eva, Ivy, and Chance all got abducted by the aliens. And we don't know where they're at. Chosen Family beat the Scavengers. And we now know J-Dog is with those aliens. J-Dog is back. And the snozberries taste like snozberries. If you know, snozberries are penises. The person who wrote Willy Wonka wrote a book about snozberries before. Snozberries are penises. They were licking penis-flavored wallpaper. Snozberry is your dick. Could be boogers too, but it's even worse. I read a story about the writer of that old You like their style, the dicks or the boogers? I want to know where you heard that they were boogers. They're penises. Monstar likes boogers and dicks, so good for you. So now we're down to the Chosen Family versus the MAD. The Rebellion will face Anarchy and Chaos, who won the second chance opportunity. Let's look at the match cards, and then everybody has an opportunity to come in here and drop a promo, but we got one person waiting. We'll hear from him in just a moment. Atticus wants to be introduced to the alien overlords. They haven't won yet, you moron. We're not going to let them win. Sheesh. Brian LG in the building. Keep the thumbs up coming. So first of all, we have the Chosen Family versus the MAD coming up on Tuesday. Here's your match card. Start off. Shifty's in the live chat. He's going to fight an old friend, old foe, Mordrin. Yeah, the audio promos for the second chance will be played before the shows. Tonight was for live promos. Everyone had an opportunity to do a live one. We got one person here, but I'll take it. And big shout out to MSW for popping in, our lethal champ. All the audio promos from the Discord, I will play them right before your match. And I know we got a couple of them. And some people were breaking them up, and I appreciate that. Diamond did one for her singles match and one for her tag match, which makes my world easier too. I'll play one before your singles match and one before your tag match. And when I watch the shows back, and I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way, and the post and pre-shows are both going to stay. We're not going to do one or the other, but and it shows you guys like them both. When I watch the shows back, to hear you cut a promo right before your match, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it adds a hell of a dimension to the fights. To hear you guys talk about your show. So I said at the beginning of Gift of Gab, I encourage audio promos. Reach out to AJ, reach out to Sean, reach out to anybody who wants to show you how to do AI voices if you don't want to use your voice. You can do one without the video. Either way, it does add to the energy. Iffy to hear. I mean, I can convey your characters to a point, but to hear you guys preach your prophecy before the promo, before the show, and Diamond's been killing it in her promos, and she uses AI to do the voice because we do have a lot of men that do women's characters and women that do men's characters, which is perfectly fine. This is a fantasy world. Live your fantasy. And Jake wants to reach out and touch someone, which is a whole nother thing. So Mordrin versus Shifty, Whisper versus Lady Devil. They know each other well. Jake and Mark Caliber, there's plenty of history there. Cougar and Lita know each other. Joker and Jeff is going to be interesting. And then you have the tag and the G6. You have the shovel elimination match. This, I wanted to reward the 4 people who have been cutting promos and did promos even though they weren't in the Gift of Gab. So here's breaking news. You are, Greg. You're getting better. You're awesome. And don't be afraid. And Jiggles did phenomenal in hers as well. Yes. And Monstar, we talk about it in DMs and stuff about old school Saturday Night's main event type stuff. You talk, have music behind you, and then you go into your match. It's incredible. And Morgan, you're dead on. The more you do it, the more you'll feel comfortable doing. No one's out here to blast you for how you did your promo or anything. Written promos are great. They do help the storyline. The audio ones are going to take it to another level. So breaking news, the shovel elimination match. Shout out to Azrael, Primetime, Michael Hawkins, and Jamar. Not only are they getting that match, but that's going to be for a Warrior Championship shot. And that is rewarding those who went the extra mile. They didn't have to do promos, but they did. And I'm glad they did. I'm going to bring someone on first just to talk about promos, because if I talk to his character, I'm going to want to rip his fucking head off. So I want to talk a little bit out of character about how these promos have enhanced the show and how it's making it better. So for that, I want to talk to my man Odds. What's happening?
What can I say? I know how to do a heel and I know how to do a babyface. So
Odds Cornette is going to another level now. You and Lee, I just want to smash your head.
That's light work for me. That's fun.
Yeah, I know. You've been involved in eFeds for an eternity and these video games for even longer. Just give me your take real quick on what you think the promos and the gift of gab and how it's working out and what you think about it.
The gift of gab is something that if you're not good at promos, it's a great place to grind your teeth.
Yeah.
At cutting promos. Because with how long I've been doing it, I look at all the promos through a different lens.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I look through it through more of a teaching lens, which can be a bad habit, but that's another topic for another day.
I love that you critique them. Me and Sean talk a lot. Me and more other people talking behind, but I love that you're kind of critiquing them in the chat. Like, I really enjoyed that one, or I want everyone to do that more.
Oh yeah.
I think it just elevates the game.
It does. It elevates the game, and it also, if people are willing to listen,
yes,
it helps you improve.
It helps stories. It helps everything. It helps the experience of watching the show. This is something I've always wanted to do since day one, but I knew with the rosters I had back then, it would just cause fights.
Yeah.
And we've seen it in other shows. I saw it a bunch, and I didn't want people going at each other because we've had the problem of people bringing out of character stuff in character, and that ruins it.
Yeah.
But
that and some people don't know what a heel's supposed to sound like. Yes. They think they all sound like Hogan, Hall, Nash, and the NWO, and they're all supposed to be cool heels. No, you're supposed to hate them. That's the point.
Yes.
The point of a heel is to be hated.
I like to bring up Tenu because Tenu does a lot of analyzing in the chat too, and he'll be like, "I hate that character. And I want that. You're supposed to hate those characters."
Yeah, that's the point.
But I always value your opinion, and there's other people too. It's not just Odds, but I pick on Odds and Triple Beat a lot. We have our little group chat too, and Kyle as well. I'll give him credit.
Yeah.
I've picked those who are experienced, and I want to learn from you guys too. I mean, we all learn from each other. That's the beauty of this shit.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing about promoing. You can be someone that, like me, that's been promoting for 15 years, and battle somebody that's new and learn something from them that you've never learned from anybody else. Just as much as I could learn from promoing with Mordred.
Yep.
Or you. It's the same thing.
This is a great point. Don't take it personal. These are characters talking about characters.
Yeah.
It's not a personal jab. And if we know, trust me, that's why I want to get to know all you guys. Because if something does come out where I know that's someone using real life shit as a personal jab, then I'm going to have a come to Jesus talk with them.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not having that shit. I will protect the community with everything I have.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And here's something that I've learned in my experiences, and yes, this is personal experience. If you have a character that you put a part of yourself in,
then definitely don't take it personally.
Do not bring them into feds, because you are going to take every single thing that they say as personal as humanly possible.
Yeah. So when you're doing characters, it can be a number of things. It can be a super extension of yourself, which is okay. But like Odds just said, you got to beware that they're not talking to you personally. It could be the complete opposite. It could be a fantasy, like I just talked about. Men that do women's call, women that do men. That's the fun of it, and I love that. Or it can be a complete fantasy, nothing like you at all. That's the beauty of role-playing games.
And the thing that I've had to experience, and after 15 years of finally getting rid of finally retiring the one call that did have that personal connection, Chris Knight, is eventually at some point using the same character, you're going to, it's like an actor. They're immersed in a character so long, you start to think that you are that character.
Yeah.
So in a lot of circumstances, you have to roll yourself back if you're starting to feel like you're becoming your character, take a step back.
Yeah, it can definitely affect it. And you got to be careful. You got to realize it's just a game, but also use your imagination, use your creativity, please. I invite that 1000%.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I mean, people go after Shamrock, and it's just a little part of him. The rest of it's all fantasy. It's whatever he wants it to be.
Mhm.
It's not Sean that we're talking to. It's Shamrock. So it's all part of the game. It's all fun. But I wouldn't do this competition if I didn't know our roster is good with it. If we had my old roster, I could never do it. People would fight each other. So, and we don't need drama. We don't need shit like that. We want to have fun with this stuff. And it's on another level right now. And I'm having the time of my life. And I hope you guys are too.
Oh, yeah.
AJ wants to know what you think of Diamond's promos. Doing really good, in my opinion. If you've heard any of the Diamond ones she's done in the Discord, I don't know if you checked them out yet.
I have not checked them out yet. My opinions always skews when hearing AI voices. I've heard actual people voices for so damn long, and honestly, this is not glazing them. Some of these people are long since retired and have moved on with their lives and are having fantastic lives. I've been around people that have been so good in this hobby with promos that they've got acknowledgments from real wrestlers like Kurt Angle, thinking that they're actual indie wrestlers when they're not. I can tell AI when I hear it, and when I hear it, it always skews my opinion.
And that's fair. That's your take. But I mean, I always play both sides of the fence. There's a lot of people out there that are shy, don't want to use their voice, which I understand. Plus, men playing women's characters and vice versa, it helps to have the AI. But, you know, if it was everybody was doing AI voices, then I'd have a problem, like you're saying. Like, that's too much.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I want some of you guys to go outside of your comfort zone and just hit the record button. I mean, I'll use Drew. Spedworm is brand new. He just started. He's the newest character on the roster, and he's dropped 6 video promos.
Oh, yeah.
So don't be afraid to do it. Nobody in this place is going to say you're a piece of shit. We might critique you, but it's out of the ability to want you to do better. No one's going to sit here and say, boy, that was a shit promo. Why'd you even try? You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to do that. Just the opposite. We're going to commend you for even trying. Like I just did. Those 4 people who weren't even in the competition, they felt the, you know, hey, this is fun. I want a promo. So I told people, cut promos even if you're not in the competition. So now those 4 people have an opportunity at title shot because they did promos. So
yeah,
I just wanted your take on it. I'm going to move on because I don't want to take too much time.
All right.
And F Kyle and Alex Burnett can kiss my ass. Take care, brother.
See ya.
So that was the behind the scenes. Moonrose, one of our new followers. This is our podcast where we preview or review the shows and talk a little sometimes like we just did there, out of character. But we're going to do the opposite now. We're going to get completely into character. And I'm going to bring on someone who, and listen, he knows it's nothing personal. He's here all the time to talk. I want to see some new faces, some new people. Now, it's always good when this person does a promo because he's very seasoned with it. And I hate to blow fucking smoke up his ass because our characters are supposed to be at odds. But that's what I want you guys to do. I want to see new faces here. And when we do these podcasts, I'm going to do more of them to give you guys an opportunity to cut live promos. Now, I've restricted it to 3 promos for a reason. In round 1 and 2, there was 30-some people. I mean, that's a lot of work for me. In the second round, because it's in the semifinals, it was only 2 promos because after Tuesday and Wednesday, Saturday's the finals. You don't have a lot of time. And I know people have jobs, families, and all that stuff, so it's tough. And just because there's 2 doesn't mean you have to do 2. You can cut 1 and include both matches. You can, instead of 3 in the first round, some people cut 1 and summarize the whole thing. There's no wrong way to do it. But I encourage you all to get in character and have some fun with it. So in this tournament, it's hard for me to give this guy props because how Blaze and him have been at odds for a really long time. Now, when he came back to the company, it wasn't the same person. It was a member of the Great Hall, hugging babies, kissing grandmas, all that good stuff, getting LTD united together. Now, as the family has advanced, I got to take it a little more personal because they beat my bounty hunters, but they earned it. Now, in the next round, we have Chosen Family versus the MAD, and we have this man, Mordred Nightwalker, fighting a foe that he has fought 1,000,000 times in Shifty, and then fighting with Jake and Jeff against Mark and Joker, who he also has history with. Now, if you come on the Get Blaised podcast and cut a promo, it does not count towards your allowable. It is a free promo. So you guys have the opportunity to come on and cut a promo. The Gift of Gab is a tournament where the game decides the winner, but the promos, your talk, your typing, your video, your audio can help boost your team or your character. So heading into Tuesday, our next show, Chosen Family and MAD, let's hear from the one and only Mordred Nightwalker on his thoughts going into this battle. The floor is yours.
What the fuck is up, LTD? Of course, as he mentioned, the original East Coast bastard, Mordred Nightwalker here. And I got a lot of things to talk about. This is going to be a little long-winded one as I can get, because we got a lot of stuff going on. Of course, we do have tomorrow, as it's mentioned, Chosen Family, MAD, 2 groups that know each other probably better than any groups in this tournament. 2 that are the closest aligned to our own values. But as I said earlier, and I'm going to repeat it again, the MAD were people that needed to come together to better themselves. That's been the whole premise of it, the MAD. Listen to the commercials. The Chosen Family made a choice to be together. We've made choices to stay together. We've made the choice to continue to evolve ourselves as a whole. And that's the difference. No, we weren't desperate to seek out something. We brought it upon ourselves. And that's really the big difference in this 6-man match. I know all 3 of our opponents very well. I've been in the ring with them on many of occasions. Hell, Mark is a former member of my original faction here. So we've done this. We've all been here. There's not a lot to say that hasn't been said about it. Just like in my singles match with Shifty. As Blaze said, hundreds of matches. Only a few one-on-one matches, and that's the biggest difference because we're one-on-one. And Shifty, in case you forgot, one-on-one doesn't go good for you because I am the one man on any planet that is deadlier than Midnight Hobo. And you know it. But beyond that, because we're going to take care of business tomorrow, I said I'm going to get a little long-winded here. We are in a situation, LTD. This goes beyond Gift of Gab now. Now I'm talking to the entire company. We have seen issues with these aliens. They have taken people repeatedly. And we have stood by and done nothing. They have now threatened our existence, and we have done nothing. So at this point, myself included, we are just as guilty by our indifference. So it's very simple. Gift of Gab is its own thing, and we're going to take care of business.
But beyond gift of gab, I don't care if I like you. I don't care if I hate you. I don't care if I don't know you. I'm going after these sons of bitches. And whoever wants to ride with me, we can make an army. Because I know they're listening somewhere. So just like the MAD, I got a message from the aliens too. I'm coming for all of it. Bank on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Mordrin Nightwalker. He's held the world title a bunch of times. He made his return. He's I won't even say an old player in the game. He's a seasoned veteran. He's someone who's done this for a really long time. And as much as I don't want to agree with him and the Chosen family winning the competition, for my own personal reasons, I do agree with what he said about these aliens. The time to piss around is gone. We need to take out these aliens and prove that we are worth it. So I will bring on the other guest here to talk about her team. This is the manager of the Chosen family, and I'll give her allotted time as well. Well, hello there, Tiny Taker. This is the manager of the Chosen family, and I'll give you a minute as well to talk about this upcoming battle and your team. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Utaker.
Do I really have to speak here, Blaze? I think my team has been doing just fine on their own, opening their mouths and inserting their fist into faces and boots into asses. Just fine. But I do have to agree with Mordred. First, gift of gab, and then them aliens. Oh, no. You don't walk into LTD and come flying in here thinking you own the damn place. Oh, no, it ain't going to fly. But MAD, when Mordred says bank on it, you can guarantee it's already damn too late for you. I have no doubt in my team, and my team don't have doubts in themselves. We'll go out. We'll prove it, just like we have. Round 1 and round 2. And thank you for the song, by the way.
Of course, always. Love you.
Not as much as I love you, though.
All right. Enough of that shit. We've been through a lot here in the Combat Kingdom. Oops. I'm dropping shit. I'm losing my mind is what I'm losing right now. Oh, well, I don't need that anymore. I'll find my earbud later. Earbud fell out. Anyhow, we've faced extinction several times. We had a meteor 6 years ago that was going to destroy the planet. Blade Charge saved us. We had fire raining down from the sky. Chance Harper saved us. A man who has been abducted by the aliens. He's not even around anymore. I'm really wondering where that damn earbud went. That's hilarious. There it is. All right. Technical difficulties. I'm back. So, we even faced, remember the Carnival of Nightmares? They had man-made tornadoes, floods, earthquakes to try to destroy the planet. We had evil Mad Henstock. We found another planet, Planet XYZ. Remember that a couple years ago? We were going to try to inhabit that just in case. He ended up blowing that up, and Australia. So, the aliens we can handle, but we can't do it alone. We have to do it together. And I fear there will be more alien sympathizers than just J-Dog, the Shadow Man. We'll find out more about that soon. Coming up on Wednesday, the other semifinal, the Rebellion versus Anarchy and Chaos. And you all got promos that you can cut until the show, and we'll play them before your match. Count Zraithnock versus Matt Storm. Those two, along with Mordrin, have been in the competition of winning the Gift of Gab 1, 2, and 3. Now, Count and Matt will kick off the first match. It's so important to win that first match in a best of 7. Whisper's in the house. Lita's in the house as well. Good to see you. Keep the thumbs up going. Goddess versus Kelly. Wow. Crushing Kelly said another nemesis back to try to stop her. But I'll tell you what, Crushing Kelly Black has been on another level recently too. So I'll give her props. Goddess better watch out. Kelly Mavericks and Atticus Black, two very top talents, man. I can't wait to see them two battle in a lethal match. Miss Jiggles and Diamond Sky. Miss Jiggles, a legend from the past, has returned. Diamond Sky, Rookie of the Year. By the way, we're not doing end of year awards. We were going to do Wrestler of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and all that. Diamond Sky's our Rookie of the Year. She won every title basically that was put in front of her this year, and she still holds gold. Gavin Andy Price is going to be interesting. And then the tag in the G6 match, as well as a Blitzkrieg title shot. Here's where it gets interesting, folks. We already know the Red Alien has a Blitzkrieg title shot. He's not in that match anymore. But the winners of Gift of Gab, the 3 men, will get Blitzkrieg title shots. That leaves 3 more title shots out there. So the winner of this Rumble here, Jester, Blade Charge, Kristen Tracy, Crazy 8, Shadow Man, Neo, Lance, Vipiro, and a mystery person. Those 8, the winner of that 8, will get a Blitzkrieg title shot. And then we have a G6 match. TJ Toad, your lethal champion Miles Stanley Ward, and your world champion Dragonheart will unite to fight against the aliens. They will take on red, blue, and green. 3 aliens. So that is our first step. Can our champions and our boy Double Toad 7 beat the 3 aliens? We can't unmask them now. We know they're real freaking aliens. But this is the start. A G6 main event on Wednesday. 3 aliens versus Dragonheart, MSW, and Miles Stanley, and TJ Toad. Atticus and Mavericks will be a hell of a fight. And it's a best of 7. Those first 7, whoever gets 4 first advances to the finals. And the finals are this Saturday. November Rain 2, this Thursday night. Even though we're in December, November Rain 2 will take place on Moon City. And here's your match card. Breaking news. All these match cards are on the website, by the way. The website is updated with match cards all the way through the end of the month. Goddess of Pain! Cut a promo! I dare you. Got 2 promos to cut, Goddess. You versus Kelly. Go into the Discord, press the button, and tell Kelly what you think about her, Goddess. I dare you. Good to see you, Goddess. Big shout to Wrestling Mama in the chat as well. I saw you pop in while Mordrin was in there. Mwah, I miss you. I love you, Mama, Hugo. My heart, my love, everything goes out to you. Just seeing your name in the chat made my day, Wrestling Mama. So big shout out to Mama. And Goddess, I know you got the time to press the button. Just go in there and press that button and cut a promo. I don't want no type bullshit either. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear the inflection of your voice. I want to hear what you got to say to Kelly. Same thing to you, Kelly. I don't think you did both of yours yet, Kelly, did you? So far, we got 2 from Diamond, and we'll play those before her match. We got 1 from Andy. I'll read an excerpt from that. We got 1 from Jake, 1 from Jeff, 2 from Whisper. And I know Mordrin and Jake and them dropped 1 earlier today. Shifty, same to you. I want to hear from you. Joker, Joker dropped a promo. Lady Devil dropped 2. So I'm sure Shmoo will have something to say before the MAD show too. We've had Shmoo promo. Mark Caliber, you always do great stuff. Now's the time to step up for your team before Wednesday. Cougar, where are you at, Cougs? Cougar, I know you've done promos in the past. I know you've done them. Where are you at? Now's the time to talk. We're down to the final 4. Ain't no time to piss around. You got the rest of tonight. You got all day tomorrow before Chosen Family has their battle. ACE and the Rebellion, you got an extra day to get those 2 out there. Make it happen. Oh, God, you guys just made my day seeing Goddess and Mama in the chat here. No maybes, Goddess. You should go do one right now. I dare you all. Shmoo he's a noun and a verb and an adjective and a preposition. He's everything. Shmoo, for those that don't know, if you're new, he's a memorial character. He's one of my best friends when I was younger. His name was Scott George. He was a paramedic. I don't want to cry because he passed away. He died of a heart attack. He was a big, huge dude. He was a lovable, huggable guy that would give the shirt off his back, punch in the face, and then put a firecracker up a frog's ass for 4th of July. That's my man Shmoo. So I'm keeping him alive through this video game. Speaking of keeping people alive, Mr. Excitement right there. Mr. Energy, Twitch in the building. Big shout out to you. Yeah, and some people were watching vertically. Some people watching the regular show too. And I'm glad you guys are catching it. Goddess must have you blocked then, AJ Cool Kid. I don't know. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Hooking up words and phrases and clauses. I love that one. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Yeah, the chat is pretty small, especially on the... If you come over to this side, you can see it a little better on the actual. This is the first time we've ever done... Yeah, Shmoo actually did that to a toad. He used to live in the mountains here, and on the 4th of July one time, he goes, watch this. Here, I'll let you see Goddess's messages. There's one. There's one. There's one. This is the first time we've done vertical live, so I'm very interested to see how the numbers come out for that. I always pick up on that. Always pick up on that stuff. I love those things. The vertical live has the chat too on the bottom, real little. If you come to the regular channel and go to the actual channel, you'll get the big chat on the side too. Hold on. All right. So here's your match card for Thursday. Tenu won roulette, and he wanted to see Primetime Sanders versus Mike Wasson. Dubs won up, and he wanted to see Butterfly versus SJ Ray. Here's the other Blitzkrieg title shot. There's 3 of them. Turmoil, Leo, Charles Roberts, Breakdown, Brian, Kyle, R-Man, and Wally. And listen, even if you're not in the gift of gab, you can cut a promo anytime you want. The reason I do the gift of gab, hopefully to create a habit that when you see your match card, you can go to the Discord and drop a promo on it. And then if it's audio, we can definitely do it. Oh, that's all these shows are, is an info dump. A lot. Watch the replay if you have to. Yeah, if you come to the regular chat, you'll see more of it. It's hard to see on the vertical live. You were kicked from the vertical chat. Jesse Jackhammer wants to fight the Drum Monkey. Michael Hawkins wanted to fight JW Caliber. And these are people who won Wrestling Roulette, the live stuff. Now, here's a tag title shot. Latin American Express. Carmen and Laura, they won their tag match, but their team didn't win. But it did give them an opportunity for a double Duchess tag title shot. Jaden Carey Barrett from Cold Fusion will take on Laura and Carmen on Thursday. The winners will take on Kelly and Diamond at Long December. Logan Windsor, he will face the head of the Aliens. He will face the evil alien Gray, and that's Xander Webb, my former friend. And then a G6 title shot. The Bounty Hunters are going to ride again. And Shamrock, your Cowboys from Hell have an opportunity. It's Cowboy John, Redneck Avenger, and Sean Shamrock versus the Bounty Hunters, Digital Dog, Totes McGoats, and Drew Hawthorne. That's going to be a hell of a fight. Then on Saturday, the winners of Tuesday and Wednesday will fight in the finals. Now, if you go to the website that I put in the chat, you'll also see the match cards for the following weeks are done as well. So I always book shows at least a week in advance. Next week, we have Pick Your Poison, which Jeff Matthews versus Jester, Witcher versus Rose, Joker versus Atticus, Cougar versus Kelly, Patty, Melinda, and Goddess in a match. Boots and Blood versus Jester and Turmoil. Angelita versus Dallas Cole. And then Witcher and Matt Storm versus Lady Devil and Joker. Those are all reward matches from Roulette. That's Pick Your Poison. And then Long December on the 13th and the 20th, all 12 titles will be defended. 6 and 6. There's your update for this week. November Rain, the Get Blaised podcast. Today, I want to thank Mordrin, Miles, and Tiny for stopping in. And I want to thank everybody in the live chat for making this first ever Get Blaised post show, first ever vertical live, a huge success. Tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Eastern, Gift of Gab continues. And I'm looking forward to promos from you guys. Oh, sweet. That's awesome, Azriel. He turned his written one into an audio one so I can play it. Cougar, get your ass in there and do a promo, my love. Santa Coog's in the building. I love you. That's why I bust your balls. If I bust anybody's balls, it's the ones I love. So I must love Angelita a whole fucking lot, man. I tell you what. He's getting That's all I hear sometimes when they're out there. I don't want to hear this, Cougar. I want to hear a promo.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right, everybody. This was awesome. I'm glad you guys are getting involved in the promos. These alien fights in December are going to be fun. Your balls are always bruised. Coog's got big balls, just like Jiggles. Jiggles, Goddess, and Cougar are now a G6 team. If you missed that part, make sure you go back. Can I be your manager, Goddess, Cougar, and Jiggles? Yeah, go fuck yourself, Angelita. I'll speak with my tongue. I'll see you all at the Red Lounge for the after party. Hey, guess what? Y'all just got blazed. The Bounty Hunters ain't done yet, bitches. Peace and positive vibes, each and every one of you. I love y'all. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We're going to make December amazing, and I got big plans for New Year's Extinction. See you in the streams, everybody. Hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment if you're watching a replay. And I'm out of here. Y'all just got blazed. Peace.
Get blazed. Get blazed. Blaised. blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed.